So I made a video talking about this $40 Moira skin, and since then I've seen a lot of people defending this. Let me start off by saying that to anyone who is trying to lessen some of the flack they're getting by saying that these $40 skins are somehow, it's fine, or that this bundle is okay because other free-to-play games are just as awful, I think it is a really bad and a really weak take. It's just a bad take. Why do we want our game to be just like and compared to every other terribly monetized free-to-play game? I think when people make this comparison, they either don't know or they just forget the history of this game. The company spent months lying to us about the status of the PvE missions. They weren't going to be what we were thinking they were going to be for months. And Overwatch 2 isn't just an ordinary free-to-play game like they compare it to. When people make this comparison, it just doesn't work because Overwatch 2 is a separate and a unique case. Because this game was mangled and morphed from an already existing game with years of history behind it and an expecting player base and waiting. If there was a free-to-play game to compare this to, I guess it'd be, Call of Duty Warzone 2. Another Activision Blizzard title, because Warzone was a game with years of history, and then they kind of ruined some of that as well when it came out, where a bunch of Call of Duty players complained about some of the unnecessary changes to things like how players would get their loadouts as one of the biggest examples. But at least with Call of Duty, when you buy their battle pass, you get premium currency back with it. So it's just mind-numbing seeing people compare the situation to other games when Overwatch 2 isn't even doing the basic things that those other games are doing, like premium currency in the battle pass. And because it's so scummy and just straight up illegal in other countries, you can buy the skin separately in places like Brazil. So the storefront can do it. And they even did it previously with the One Punch Man crossover skins as well, where if you wanted to individually buy the One Punch Man skins, you could. They do it this way because they know they're able to take advantage of players and places where this type of egregious behavior is allowed. It's just so on the nose. So do some research before you make statements like, every other game does it, because not every other game was deleted off of the face of the earth. If you guys want to go back and play some of the older CODs, you can do that. We can't even go back and play the older Overwatch. So when people try to defend this, my brain just kind of tunes it out. Overwatch 2 just isn't the same as other free-to-play games, and it's wild that people think it is or that it's even remotely comparable.